What's good with you, YouTube? It's your boy, I am Charlie P, and I'm back here with another video. Yes, I know y'all seen my last video. It was a vlog. I ended because I was waiting on my trailer. You know, that trailer was supposed to be at 1 o'clock. I ended up getting it at 3 o'clock, so I was 2 hours behind, but I ended up making all my deliveries for that day. I only had 3 deliveries for that day, and I made it to my 4th stop so I can be there for that next morning or whatnot. But if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. We almost to 1K. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers for my birthday in July. You're an OG returning sub. I appreciate the support. Thank you for rocking with me. But this video, I don't know where it leads to. I just be recording now. Unless I have an intentional video that I want to drop. I think a couple of I'm sorry, y'all. I think a couple supporters left some comments about, I think the TCU, they want to learn how to work. I don't have a trailer right now. Today is Wednesday. I got done with my trailer yesterday at around 2:30. I think I started at about 7 in the morning, and I got done at about 2:30 with 9 stops. I'm sorry. I got done with 9 stops. Started about 7, and then I got done my last trailer about 2 o'clock, 2:30. And then I had to drive through Nashville and get back up to the Bowling Green. So I was in traffic. I had like 5 hours left on my clock. No, 6, I'm sorry. I had like 6 left on my clock, and I ended up getting here with about 2-3 hours left on my clock due to all the traffic I was sitting in. I had to do a virtual driving. So I guess with Werner, every 6 months you have to do a virtual driving. And if you went to CDL school or certain CDL schools, certain companies got these virtual where you got to sit down and imaginary people be running out, and you got to make turns and inclement weather and safe distance. It goes through all those steps and stuff like that. So I did that this morning, and I had to be on duty, and so that started my clock up. I told them I need a trailer, but I don't know if they working on it. They said they is, but I don't know. It's 12:30 right now, so I mean, most likely I'll probably get a trailer tomorrow, and I'll probably leave out like 4 or 5 in the morning. I don't like when trailers do that, but at the same time, when trailers leave out 4 or 5 in the morning, they are a pretty good amount of distance, and you'll get done pretty quick on that. But so I did that. I'm warming me up something to eat right now. I haven't ate. I'm pretty hungry. I need to go to a store and stock up because I ain't got no more juice. I like my juice, man. I got water, but man, I like juice, man. I need to do better about drinking water and stop drinking juice. Definitely due to the weather. It's getting warmer, so I'm gonna need that fluid, that water in my system, and not no sugary drinks. But yeah, I'm warming me up something to eat. So I went on duty for that driving, and then I went off duty for 2 hours, and then that stopped my time for a split break, and then I went on sleeper for the rest. I mean, because I'm actually in my truck, so I don't know how long it'll be before they give me a trailer. But right now I got 13 hours and 23 minutes left on my 14-hour clock, so I ain't really used that much of my 14, but still want to try to preserve that time much as you can, just in case. I don't know if they may have a trailer for me. As you heard, that was my food. I don't know if they have a trailer for me or not, so I just want to preserve that, stop the clock, and then stay on sleeper until they do, so then that will complete me for having a 10 or whatnot. But yeah, man, this video, hopefully I'm waiting on the trailer. I'll turn y'all back on once I find out that trailer. I'm finna eat my food. I'm not gonna record me eating my food because I know somebody in the comments said I was smacking. I don't feel like I was smacking. I'm not even that type of eater, like for food wise, but maybe it sounds different on the camera on somebody else's phone. I got an iPhone. I don't know, somebody else may be watching me on a TV, a tablet, whatever. But I'm gonna eat my food. This video, you know, I'm just vlogging right now at this point until I got a couple topics that I want to drop. Once I sit down and review which one I want to record, or yeah, I want to record, I'll record it and drop it. But till then, if you got something specific that you would like to see me drop information on or whatnot, leave it in the comments below, and I'll work on dropping a video on that. But yeah, till now, I'm just gonna enjoy my food, chill, watch some YouTube, and wait for a load, and then I'll turn y'all back on once I get that load. All right, so I woke up from a nap. Man, I fell asleep. So I got me a load. It's like 8 stops. I'm assuming, I think they've done this before because it's Wednesday. So the load is gonna come in 3 o'clock in the morning. And when it come in 3 o'clock in the morning, I gotta leave out with it. And I just came from over there just to see if it was ready, because if it was ready, I was gonna go ahead and leave. Because it's just really, when it's like that, you gotta leave 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Most likely it's on a different time zone. So you can make it to the store at like 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. It's only 8 stops. I feel like they gave me that because they probably gonna give me something for Friday, Saturday, because majority of the stops are gonna be completed tomorrow. I mean, I can complete 8 stops in one day. So it's really, that's why I'm trying to get it now. I'm trying to see if it's ready now, because if it's ready now, like, far as I go is London, Kentucky. That's not far at all. I used to go up here all the time to deliver for my last, not my last job, but I had a box truck job I used to deliver. So that's my last stop is in London. And then I head back this way. So that's what I'm trying to see, if it's ready, then I can I completed a whole split. What the you got going on? But I guess because I haven't used any of my dryer clock, probably why. But so I got me one of those loads. I got me a load 8 stops. I could complete that in one day. Honestly, I think the most I done did in one day is like 9 stops, and that's just because of what the paperwork. You know what I'm saying? I could probably complete more than that in one day, but it's just that, you know, some stores won't take you and whatnot. So I'm waiting on that, so I can go ahead. Hold on, let me see. Actually, let me see where my first stop is at. Mount Vernon. Okay, so and that's at 8 o'clock in the morning. So I'm just hoping that, you know, it could be ready sometime today, so I don't have to drive at night. But if I do, I will then take a 10 up there and take a 10 up there, and then start my deliveries and stuff like that, so I can I'd rather knock this out the whole Friday, and then you feel take a 10, give me another trailer or something like that. But the whole Thursday, then give me another trailer for Friday, which that's what I feel like they're gonna do, because one time I remember this happened and I thought I was getting off on a Friday, and then they end up giving me another trailer, and I picked it up that afternoon, and then I went on about my day, because honestly, yeah, I only got one stop that's due for today, Wednesday, today Wednesday, yeah, because tomorrow Thursday. Yeah, I only got one stop due for Friday, then I drive back, they probably give me another trailer, and then I have one Friday, Saturday. That's what I hope and pray, which I feel like it's gonna happen like that, because I don't know, I'm kind of, you know, sticking my nose up, just trying to feel everything out, because, you know, as y'all know, I got my truck back like 2 weeks ago, and I feel like I only been doing two trailers in a week. And before the bumper got ripped off by me, I was doing 3 trailers a week. So, you know, I don't know if they just trying to fill me in and just make sure that, you know, I can go back to doing that or whatever. But because I had to go do that simulator today, and I had to start my clock up. So I don't know if that was the issue, or if they already had stuff, because they not gonna give me a load, because technically I gotta go do the simulator. So I had to go over there. So I guess that's why they didn't schedule me no load for today, because I had to go get that done today. And they basically, if I wasn't marked off on the list, you know, they just giving it to the other people that, you know, don't have to do it or whatnot like that. So, but I'm still keeping an eye out, and next week I'm gonna question them on why I'm only doing two deliveries. Which, don't get me wrong, the two deliveries, I mean the two trailers be equaling up to like 1,000, and I don't mind. But it's like 3 trailers be somewhat better, because I be feeling like you don't, like, if you do 3 trailers, no, not necessarily, because I've done 3 trailers with 12 stops, 13 stops, 14 stops all in 1 week. It's just that, but I don't know, it's just I was used to doing 3 trailers. I had a little groove going on, so I'm just trying to figure out why is that, you know. And I'm gonna question them, why is I'm only doing 2 trailers now, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's due to the dude at the DC, because he had been running behind on trailers and stuff like that. He because like I told y'all in my video before this one, my last video, I got my trailer 2 hours late. So I don't know if that got something to do with it or what, but I'm going to for sure open my mouth and ask, why am I only getting 2 trailers this week, even though they still go up to 1,000. But I feel like when I was doing 3 trailers, when I was doing 3 trailers, I received about 1,200 miles a week instead of 1,000. It's like right now it's like 900 to 1,000 that I'm getting, with about maybe 20 some stops total for the week. But when I was doing 3 trailers a week, I was doing close 30 some stops, close to 40, with like 1,200 miles. So, you know, them chicks was looking real good. So that's what I'm trying to get back to doing. But, you know, I'm just, you know, it's just my second week. Well, second week on my truck again. So, you know, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Because there was 2 weeks of them, they not having me making no runs, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? It's still, you know, you still making money. It's just that I was like, y'all done let me experience that money, like what I was doing, because I didn't have no issue. Everybody was saying I was doing good running them routes and stuff like that. So to me, I'm like, what's the issue now? You know what I'm saying? So I ain't, you know, finna press it right now because they all gone. But best believe next week I'm gonna be like, is there any reason why I've been just doing 2 trailers for the past 2 weeks? You know what I'm saying? So just gonna catch them in it before they, you know, you gonna speak up before they, you feel me, try to give you 2 trailers again for the next following week. You speak up way beforehand, so you let them know, oh, okay, he aware, he realizing. Because if I don't speak up, they gonna assume that you just okay with doing that, you know what I'm saying? And they just gonna keep on giving you 2 trailers, and that's not okay. Because I was doing 3 at first, and that's what I want to continue to do. So, you know, it ain't nothing to get mad and fuss over about. You know, it's just you opening up your mouth and letting them know where you stand, you know what I'm saying? So that's all trucking is, you know. You just open your mouth, like I said in my videos, even when I was at Stevens. Even when you was at Stevens, even when I was at Stevens, you gotta open your mouth, you know what I'm saying? You can't sit around. Trucking is not the industry to just sit around and hope to pray that somebody can read your mind, because they not gonna read your mind. You're gonna have to speak up and let them know how you feel. Not saying you gotta get disrespectful with anybody, but just let folks know where you stand. So once they know where you stand, you could be like, okay, then you can take it from there. But as of right now, I'm just like, you know, I'm just going with the flow. I ain't finna, you know, as soon as I get my truck back, oh, I need to do three trailers. You know what I'm saying? Or who knows, they might only be giving me 2 trailers just to, you know, make sure, because I've been off for 2 weeks, make sure I ain't trying to kill myself out there. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Until I say something, you don't know what the reason is, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what the reason would be. But after this week, next week, I'm gonna say as soon as I come back, as soon as they call me, ask me, you know, for my new fresh week, I'm like, why is it I only been getting 2 trailers? And is there any reason? Is you know what I'm saying? Something like that, some sort. So even if they do give me 3 trailers this week, I'm still gonna say something, because I don't want them to just feel like they finna just give me 3 just this week. And no, I need it to be 3 every week. You know what I'm saying? I know on the description of the job, you get 2 to 3 trailers a week.
It just varies. And I understand that, some people been here longer than me, and they gonna get longer trailers. I mean, they gonna always get 3 trailers because they don't either have accidents and stuff like that. And they been here for a while, they can depend on them, that's fine. They was depending on me because, March, April, May I had the accident, so I was about 2 months here. I was, you feel me, knocking out 3 trailers every week. Boom, and you know what I'm saying? It's just that told my bump off, man. But life lessons, it happens. I did the range training. I can honestly say the range training helped. And I seen the guy that did it, and I said, man, I appreciate it, because I be trying to do 45s sitting up in a Dollar General parking lot, and you cannot do no 45 in no Dollar General parking lot. And I'm trying to do it with cars around, without cars around. So Dollar General, you finna be doing a lot of blindside 90s. That's really Dollar General. I mean, if it's no cars, you could possibly get away with a 45. That's if you know what you're doing. It ain't like no curves and stuff once you coming around. Like, not curves, but yeah, curves and stuff like that. But for the most part, you're gonna be doing 90s. And he was like, I'm surprised you still here. And I'm like, what you mean? Like, this job is not even hard, bro. Like, I done worked the job way harder than this. Like, plenty of jobs, but my last job as an AT&T wire technician, bro, I guarantee a lot of these truckers couldn't do it, because this is a demanding business to business. You know what I'm saying? With when I was a wire technician, it was mostly like business to customer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't deal with the Dollar General customers. I just deal with the workers. I just deliver the roll containers. I push them off to the edge of to the back of the store, and I get the freezer, and you're done. See, when I was a wire technician, every house is different, every layout is different, and people think installing internet is just easy, but installing internet definitely for AT&T. So once you arrive to your scene as an AT&T technician, you have to analyze the layout of the house. You have to find what the terminal is up on the pole, and the terminal is like 18 feet in the air on the pole, right? So once you analyze that, you got to follow electricity. You got to follow electricity to the house. So you have to run a fiber line to their house from the terminal, and you have to put your own J hooks up there. You got to put it on a P clamp. And it's 2 P clamps going, because you have to loop it, because fiber, it will break if you bend it, unlike copper wire. So you have to put 2 P clamps on there and run it to wherever you need to run it to. It could be one pole, single poles, a single straight shot to a house. It could be 2 poles, 3 poles. I think the max poles I done did was like 5 or 6 poles, and that's 1,000 foot. I did 1,000 foot run drops like 2 or 3 times in 1 week. And then that's okay. Now you running it to the house. Once you run it to the house, you got to put a slack knit on the house. So once you put a slack knit on the house, you got to splice the fiber, and then you got a special fiber that runs in the house. So you can run the fiber in the house either through the attic, through the wall, or run it along the house, along the gutter, or you can go down and hit the crawl space. Most likely people want it to hit the crawl space. So now you got to go under the house. You got to drill inside the house. I put a glow rod down, like with a little string, put a glow rod down so I can identify where my hole is. And then it's the thing, when you're drilling in the house, you don't know what you're hitting down in the bottom. I done had times where I done hit ducks. I done hit things where I couldn't even see my glow rod. You got to get back out of the crawl space, go back in the house, wiggle it around, do more things. I done have to put Cat 5 cable down there just so I can see, and I got a light on my head. And the thing is, when you go to these crawl spaces, sometimes they big, sometimes they small. Sometimes I'm slim, and some places I have to belly crawl, like. So once you do that, you got to run the fiber up in, and then you got to make the splice, then connect it to the internet box, activate the internet box. If the internet box is acting up, you got to chat in and get that situated with, with the main servers and all that stuff. And then you got to set them up with their internet. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I did that for almost 4 years. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that was probably the most toughest job that I've done ever in my life. Like, because I've used to work in physical jobs, and I noticed, like, with a lot of physical jobs, they don't pay well, but it's very, like, you got to use your body. But when I was at AT&T, you have to use your mind and your body, because you may go to a house, the terminal may be in the back of the house. Now you got to go in the woods. I done have to walk in woods. I done got hit with thorns. I done got hit with all these things doing this job. And there's so much more that job holds. And it's a lot. It's a lot. So when I come here, all I'm doing is driving and unloading roll containers to the back of the store and piecing out the freezer, whatever store that is, and putting it on the U-boat and pushing it to the store. And I understand a lot of these truckers thinking that this is the hardest job ever. And you think I'm surprised I'm still here. But buddy, you just don't know the half. This is a cakewalk to my last job. Cakewalk. When I say cakewalk, it's cakewalk. Yeah, it's still physical. I tried to get away from physical work, but it's cool because I'm young. I still get active. I don't have to pay for a gym membership. I get a free workout while I'm making money. So, but don't be surprised that I'm still here. But I know the looks of it. You know, I'm young. I don't look like I've experienced a lot of things, but I have experienced a lot of life. In the 30 years of my life, I've experienced a lot of life. I'm not saying that makes me the most smartest, the most I can't think of the word right now, the most wise guy. Like, you know, I've just learned to adapt with the experiences that I've experienced, good and bad. And I know I come off as cool and like, oh man, this guy. I'm not saying I don't look like I will stay long at a job or nothing like that, because when I worked at AT&T, they thought the same exact thing. It's just that the majority of people looks for easy. They don't like hard, but my life has been hard. Yes, sadly, I don't wear it on me. You know what I'm saying? Because I am blessed. All dark and cloudy, rainy days do not last forever. It's always sun shining at the end of the tunnel, and that was the mindset that I always had growing up, and it's true. It pays off. Now, going through the process, yes, it doesn't seem like that, but you got to have faith, and you got to keep moving forward, and you got to keep believing in God. Keep going. Keep striving. Don't give up, because you give up, now you just stuck in the rain. But if you don't keep going, you don't know if it's light at the end of the tunnel. You don't know how long the tunnel is. God don't tell you how long the tunnel is. So yeah, you just got to keep moving. So, but enough of that. You know what I'm saying? It's just, don't judge a book by its cover. That's what I'm really saying right now. But yeah, I know I'm running up these minutes, but I'll turn y'all back on once I get this trailer, because I told the security guard lady to call me whenever it's ready. So if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. If you're an OG sub, I appreciate the support. You know, we almost at 1K subscribers. I'm trying to get to 1K subscribers before my birthday in July. It is the first week of June. Let's pump it up. I think I'm at like 925. I noticed that some subscribers fall off. I don't know. You know, people decide different. You know, they maybe want to say crazy things. They just be like, I'm just going to unsubscribe. I don't know what I do wrong, but hey, I hope you find the best trucker videos you like from somewhere, wherever. But we want to get to that 1K before July, and that'd be a nice birthday gift for me. And I'll turn y'all back on once my trailer ready.
All right, guys. I'm sorry, man. I know I'm supposed to be showing y'all the stuff I'm doing and stuff like that, but I'm really trying to get back in the rhythm. As people know, if you're new here, I went without my truck 2 weeks because I ripped my bumper off. So I'm getting back in the hang of things, and for the past 2 weeks, I've only been getting 2 trailers, and I'm assuming they was just working me in. So this week, I've been trying to get 3. So they gave me a trailer last night, and I ended up driving it up there to Kentucky, Mount Vernon, whatever, Kentucky. And sure enough, my time didn't come back. So I left it at like 7, 8 in the morning up there Eastern time. But I got it all done. It was like 8 stops, but the 8 stops were all big stops. And then the last stop was like an add-on. Like, I'm assuming either the store couldn't take it from somebody that tried to deliver it, or somebody couldn't make it to their delivery. So every store I went to had a whole pallet. Like, my first stop had like a quarter of a pallet. of stuff that I need to do at the freezer. Every stop had like 4 to 5 roll containers. 4 to 5 roll containers. I think the 5th stop had 5 roll containers. Yeah. The 6th stop was the add-on stop. It only had 2 roll containers, but it had 3 full pallets of freezer. And I already took my split break. So when you take a split break, you be off duty for 2 hours, and then you got to go on sleeper for the 7 hours to finish off your split break. But I only did the 2 hours, you know what I'm saying? Technically, because I went up there and I stayed off duty the whole time I was asleep. I thought I was gonna wake up. I got there like 1 in the morning. I thought 1 o'clock in the morning. I thought I was on. I guess I didn't time it right, but it's cool. I still got back here. As you can see, like, I'm super dirty. Like my shirt is like dirty. Like, I've been getting it in to make it back here so I can get another trailer. Like that 6th stop that had them 3 pallets, I had 4 hours left on my clock, 14-hour clock, and I was like 2.5 hours away. So I had to get all that done and make it back here. And yes, I made it back to the DC. I made it back here with, I think I had 14 minutes left on my 14. I'm creeping around. Yeah, my 14 went in the negative, but I'm in the sleeper, so I got another trailer for tomorrow, close by the house and stuff like that. So I'll be able to make I think I got 5 stops Friday and 7 stops Saturday, but the Saturday stops, they all in the same town. Like, it's all close, like, so. I should be done pretty soon, pretty quick on Saturday night. Yeah, I'm finna order me something to eat, and then I'm gonna go take me a shower. Yeah, I'm gonna end this video because I don't really like be having time to be making them long videos, and I do plan on showing y'all what I do, how I do it, but I just say sometimes when you doing this job, you be pressed for time. Like, well, I really wasn't pressed for time because my 6th stop wasn't due until in the morning. I got there like 3:30-ish Eastern time, so it was like 2:30 Central time. I was like, I ain't gonna say nothing to them. I just went in there and handed them the paperwork. So one lady took it to the back to the manager or whatnot. I'm just sitting there like, please, fingers crossed, because my transportation manager said, let me know if they basically take it, so I got a load for you, but I got a load for either which way it go, like whether they don't take it and whether they do. So he said, I just need to know which one they gonna give you. I mean, which one to give you if they take it. So she came out, she said, all right, I'll unlock the back. Yes. I didn't feel like doing it, but I did it. And then my 5th stop, man, it was like it was just weird. I had to like back in a small, tight area. I'm talking about, it was like hair away on each side, like, of stuff. And it was like in the back. I got a picture of it. I took a picture of it. But, I whipped it in there. So, safely, sound, didn't hit nothing, whipped it in there. So, yeah, that's that, man. I'm tired. I'm finna order me something to eat. I don't know what I'm finna order me to eat. It's finna be something good, maybe a burger or something that'll stick to me. But, yeah, man, I appreciate all the people that's watching me and subscribing to me. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, man, I'm just tired. I can't keep record on this vlog. I know it ain't much, but I promise, I am going to invest in a GoPro. Just stay patient with me. But I'm going to continue to keep uploading, but just be patient with me. I'm going to get a GoPro because the GoPro is going to be the only thing to save me, just by putting it on my head or on my chest and just pressing record. because like I said, when I drive, I get to my stops, I'm moving. Like, this job is about moving. Like, you don't have time to waste in your clock running and stuff like that, and you get paid per stop. Like, I don't get paid per hour, I get paid per stop. So I'm not trying to just sit there and waste time and stuff. You know, I'm actually busting my butt. So but it all pay off though, you know. So I appreciate everybody for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, please subscribe. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers, and I'm out.